Welcome back, everybody, to the Chicago Bears franchise as the tour of the NFC North continues. The Bears meet the Minnesota Vikings in Week 9 with the Bears trying to get their third straight victory. The Vikings enter 4-3 on the season, and one of those three losses came against us earlier this year when the Bears won 38-16 and intercepted Phillip Rivers 4 times. Can the Bears put together another win here in the Twin Cities as we get underway with Matt Prater sending it off to Stefon Diggs? From 2 yards deep in the end zone, Diggs to the 25 and taken down at the 28. Minnesota trying to get even here with the Bears in the division. They open up with 3 tight ends and Dalvin Cook in the backfield. Rivers under center to throw on 1st and 10. Rivers on target to Kyle Rudolph downfield. That's a gain of 16 to start the day. Dan Vitale in motion. They'll run it now, and Dalvin Cook gets hit backwards by Bram Dirth for a loss of 1. Dirth is showing most of his value this year in run defense. Now Rivers gets outside the pocket. Everyone's going downfield, and Rivers gets wrapped up by Reggie Ragland, who's coming off one of the best games in his NFL career. Now it's 3rd and 15 for Minnesota. Time for Rivers, and the throw is off the mark for a wide open Michael Crabtree. Here is the Chicago offense that was just spectacular a week ago. With 2 tight ends, they open at their own 20. Taking this wide, bouncing it outside. Tariq Cohen up the sideline, flashing the speed. Run out of bounds by Trey Waynes after a 25-yard pickup. On 2nd down, Cohen back to the middle, falling forward. Cohen over 600 rushing yards on the season. Now number 24, Jordan Howard checks in, and Clay Stites' pass on 3rd down connects with Cameron Meredith to extend the drive. Just inside Minnesota territory, again it's Cohen with blocks in the 2nd level, stood up by Harrison Smith. It's another solid pickup. Twins left for Chicago, throwing on 2nd down. Stites shortcut by Jordan Howard to extend the drive yet again. They put both receivers on the right side this time. Stites fakes, rolls that away, and dumps it off for Adam Shaheen. Met by a pair of Vikings, but he's not easy to bring down. Shaheen never makes things easy on opposing defenses. It's 1st and 10 Chicago. Stites from the pocket, lobbing to the back of the end zone, and Meredith is there! Touchdown, Chicago! He got behind Xavier Rhodes, and you rarely see Rhodes lose this badly one-on-one, especially when a touchdown is at stake. But Meredith gets both feet down, and his 3rd receiving touchdown this year. 7-0 Bears. Minnesota now hoping to answer as Rivers connects with Dalvin Cook, who lined up as a receiver on that snap. Cook back to the backfield, 2nd down and inches. The ball gets knocked out, and the Bears have recovered it. Bram Dirth once again broke free to hit Cook behind the line, and Dalvin Cook puts the football on the ground. The fans booing here in US Bank Stadium as the Chicago Bears have a chance to open up a comfortable 1st quarter lead. Here's Stites across the middle, once again caught by Shaheen, and the Bears are very close to the red zone. In the pistol this time, Vikings blitz. Stites lobs deep to the sideline and overthrows Harlan Regis. That time Rhodes in better coverage. Empty now on 3rd down. Stites from the gun. Good protection. Throws it short for Ed Acho, who can't get to the sticks, and the Vikings force a field goal. 10-0 Chicago. Just 10 minutes into this ball game. Rivers opens here with the play action to Dalvin Cook. Lobbing downfield for Diggs, and it gets picked off. That's Adrian Amos. Back the other way, inside the 25, and tackled by Dalvin Cook. Rivers has thrown 7 interceptions this year, 5 to Chicago. Here's the latest as Amos, tracking Diggs across the field, doesn't give Rivers much of a chance. From the 22, Howard gets the carry, runs into Josh Sitton, and falls inside the 20. 3rd down here with another Twins look. They're stacking Regis and Meredith often today. To the end zone again, off the left hand of Meredith and incomplete with Rhodes contesting. Minnesota down 13-0, still needs to feel lucky that those 2 turnovers didn't cost them more than 6 points. Phillip Rivers now connects with Crabtree, who is immediately grabbing at that right shoulder area after the first down grab. Rivers on first down, now zips one out to Stefon Diggs, who was held without a catch in the first game, and there's his first of today. Diggs to the left on second down. Here is a throw for Terrence Williams, who steps in for Crabtree. He can't make the catch. Third down for Minnesota. 4 sent at Rivers. Pressure incoming. He checks it down for Dalvin Cook. And the Bears get the stop, but we're going to see them attempt a 57-yard field goal. Here's Cody Parkey. Down the middle, and it's short. Maybe by 1 or 2 yards there. That was fairly close. But the Bears again get good field position. It's basically another turnover. Here's Stites to the air, throwing a bit late here for Regis, but he still makes the tough grab, facing Eric Kendricks. At the 40 of Minnesota, trying to continue building this lead. Weaving his way is Tariq Cohen. There's 8. Cohen continues to lead the league in yards per carry. Second down here for Stites. Drifting back in the pocket, now floats it out, and he's intercepted. One of his worst interceptions all season. Trey Waynes with the takeaway. And something finally goes right for Minnesota. There's no reason to move from the spot there. The protection was perfect. That was terrible. The Vikings take over at the 44-yard line, and Rivers is given time. He fires to the sideline, complete to Diggs at the Bear 39. Diggs and Terrence Williams joined at the right side. Rivers rolls that way and can't get rid of this one in time. Taken down by Marquise Starling. At the 35 of Chicago, third down. Rivers to throw it. At the sideline, he finds Cook, but he's out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So they're going to bring out Cody Parkey again. This kick probably within his range. 52 yards this time. And this kick stays true. Chicago now leads by 10. Some ugly football in this first half with the takeaways on both sides. Can Clay Stites clean it up the rest of the way? Here is Cohen on the swing pass, and he's taken down by Rhodes. Since the touchdown he allowed, Rhodes has been excellent. 3rd and 7. Stites underneath, missing his mark, and that was intended for Acho, who had a chance to extend the drive. Following a 3-and-out Minnesota football. With 9 to go in this first half. Off play action. Cole Beasley with the catch. Sprinting up the sideline. He can still run. Amos finally tracks him down at the 11. I had no idea he could still run like that. Vikings set up inside the 10. Dalvin Cook, though, can't get past Bram Dirth. Just a run game wrecking machine today. Third down Minnesota as Chicago plays soft coverage. Floated out, caught by Cook at the 7. They'll kick again. Now we're in a 7-point game. The Vikings make things closer. 6 to go in the first half. Stites for Meredith. That's a short gain. Stites with 15 touchdown passes, but 11 interceptions. Throwing on third down, he misses again. His second straight third down pass that could have moved the chains, but obviously didn't. Minnesota having a much better second quarter than first as Dalvin Cook spins off of contact. He'll get the first down, but hasn't seen much success overall on the ground. Play action here again. Rivers rolling out for Beasley. They pretty much do the same thing they did on last possession. Beasley to the 49 of the Bears. 2 minutes to go in the first half, and Rivers given time to throw. Still has time, trying to buy more of it, and he gets intercepted! Amukamara the other way! Running away from Diggs! Now Cook gives chase, but Amukamara's gonna score! Pick 6, Chicago! Oh man, the takeaways today are just painful. The defenses capitalize on sloppy play, and it's 20-6 Bears. Rivers will continue throwing in this first half if he can get some time. That time he didn't. Pernell McPhee with the sack. Just over a minute to go here in the quarter. It's Bucky Hodges now on the carry. And the sticks are defended by Curry Peters. 4th down. Chicago starts now at their own 14, up 14 points. With under a minute to go, Stites lobbing one across the middle. He's intercepted. Trey Waynes with his second on the day. This is awful. Stites just misses the mark. He's nowhere close. And the Vikings take over at the 30. Rivers on first down, hit again, but Diggs is wide open. Turns it up, spinning at the 10, first down Minnesota. After all of what's happened, we could go into halftime with a pretty even score. 32 seconds left. Rivers for Kyle Rudolph. Touchdown Vikings. Chicago was given the opportunity to make this a first half blowout, and they have squandered it. They're only up 7 right now, and that's not impressive at all. But it's still a 2013 lead, and we'll see if they can clean this mess in the second half. Turnovers swung the momentum a number of times in the first half. The Bears scored a touchdown on one of them with Prince Amukamara. We'll see if the teams have made adjustments to have cleaner offensive play in the second half. Stites throwing across the middle, and there's a big hit delivered from Trent Murphy. On third down, following the incompletion, a leaping Regis lost the football. They call it a catch, a fumble, and fourth down. So a 3-and-out for Minnesota opens up the half. Now Phillip Rivers with the Vikings trailing by 7. Once again, Cole Beasley downfield, still making big plays for this Viking offense. Without Michael Crabtree, he's picked up most of the slack. From the 43, now a quick throw hauled in by Terrence Williams, who actually leads this team in receiving yards, believe it or not. Offset eye now for Minnesota. Rivers again across the middle, drops it in the bucket for Terrence Williams. 26 yards on the catch. Goal to go, purple and gold. Vikings had their eyes on a tie game as Cook carries and breaks into the end zone. The Vikings do indeed tie the game up. Dalvin Cook, one of the top rushers in the NFL. He's over 600 yards, just like Tariq Cohen. That's his 4th rushing score. We're all tied up with 20 minutes to go in this game. And Stites again throwing short. There is Meredith, who is seeing increased catch opportunities these last few weeks. On third down, a floated pass for Max Williams, who played his college bowl not far from here in Minneapolis. New set of downs. Cohen weaving out to the right, lost his balance and gets a couple. 68 yards now for him on his 11 carries. Cohen moves to the right side to help protect. Stites on 3rd and 7 moves the chains. Here's Harlan Regis out of bounds in Minnesota territory. Stites now 107 yards passing, 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. From the pocket, Stites on target again. Now it's Meredith with the reception to the Viking 30. Stites perhaps finding his rhythm again on this possession. New set of downs, and the rush is there. A big hit delivered from Daniil Hunter. I'm surprised that's the Vikings' first sack, given Joe Thomas is not playing today. 3rd and 11. Stites climbs, chased by Griffin. He gets tripped up. Back-to-back sacks for Minnesota, and it's 4th down. A 51-yard try for the strong-legged Matt Prater. Down the middle and through the uprights. 23-20, Chicago. Less than 4 minutes to play in this third quarter as Minnesota takes over. Rivers low for Dalvin Cook, missing a throw that he typically doesn't. Rivers, one of the more accurate quarterbacks of his era here in the league. Now 3rd and 6. Rivers takes a shot downfield and overthrows Stephon Diggs. Back to the Bears here at their own 24-yard line. A bunch to the right for Clay Stites. He gets it away to the middle, and that's broken up for Shaheen with a flag on the play. This is on Chicago. Cody Whitehair called for the holding penalty. 3rd and a mile with Chicago backed up inside their own 10. Gotta be careful. It's a screen set up, and there's no one around. Cohen to the 30. Moves the chains. It spins out Harrison Smith. He eventually recovers and ends the play after a 36-yard catch and run. Chicago somehow extends this drive. Now Stites on 2nd down for Regis. That's good for nearly 8. To start the 4th quarter, it's 3rd and 1. Michael Burton in the game leads the way. Cohen gets the first down. Great interior blocking, the Bears into field goal range. On 1st and 10, here's Stites with a strong throw outside the numbers, connecting with Regis, first down. to the red zone once again. Deep drop now for Stites, given time. Flushed out right. No one's open, he'll play it safe. Stites smashed out of bounds by Anthony Barr. But he does get 7 and pops right back up. 3rd and short once more. Now looking to throw. Stites first down to Meredith inside the 5. Now this is a key area with the Bears trying to make this a 2-score lead. Running left. Good fill by Harrison Smith. Howard is stuffed. 3rd down. Everybody out on 3rd and goal. Stites to pass. Quickly. Touchdown, Jordan Howard. They line him up out at receiver, and he makes the catch right along the goal line. Somewhat similar to Meredith's touchdown a week ago. And there is that all-important 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. That puts the pressure on Rivers and Minnesota as Rivers drifts outside, and he gets caught by Pernell McPhee for the 2nd time today. 3rd down, Minnesota. Chicago shows blitz. They get some pressure on Rivers, but Diggs breaks open in the secondary. 1st down to the 41. Bears go single high safety on 1st and 10. Rivers back to throw. Everyone's going deep, and the pressure's there. The football's out. Scooped up by Judon. He'll score. Touchdown. Now it's a potential 3-score lead. The Bears are getting more pressure in this second half, and this ball gets knocked out by Marquise Starling, who actually was shaken up at the end of this play. He's become maybe the best player on this defense. He's a very important player, and we'll see if he's all right. 17-point lead now for the Bears as Rivers misses out of bounds. The mistakes and turnovers from Minnesota have just been too much. 3rd and 11. Pressure gets through again. Rivers spun around and sacked by David Onyemata, who leads this team now with 6.5 sacks on the season. Chicago football, and they'll look to run now, up 17 points. Here's Cohen breaking loose downfield. He's up to 91. 7 and change to go in the 4th quarter. Howard up the middle. Met, but fights ahead through contact. He's pretty fresh at this point with just 8 carries. Cohen checks back in on 3rd down. Up the middle, following Josh Sitton. That's a 1st down. Lester Stallings also doing a great job. Another run here for Cohen to the right side, getting past Barr momentarily to the 17. Ross checks in now on 3rd down. His first carry will move the chains again. The Bears successfully running a lot of clock. Inside 3 minutes, here's Cohen to the outside. Breaks a tackle, that's a touchdown. Tariq Cohen for 6. One of the biggest surprises in the NFL has been Cohen's emergence. He seems to be the real deal. 44-20 as backups filter in for this Chicago defense. They are on their way to a 6-2 record at the halfway point. We got to be pretty happy with that, even if the road here has been somewhat messy at times. Including today, in a game we're going to win by multiple scores. 50 seconds left, down goes Rivers, that's Martinez Strahan. The pressure will not let up. 3rd and long for Minnesota, 19 seconds to go. Rivers to the end zone, that gets intercepted. DeAndre Houston Carson, he just goes down. And this game is over. The Chicago Bears again win big here in the division, 44-20. Minnesota did not have much success in the second half, scoring only 7 points. Once again, this was a matchup filled with a lot of turnovers, and they were not on very good plays. The first interception for Stites was one of my worst in a long time, probably. I don't know, I just had 2 thoughts there. I saw Meredith open, but also that internal clock, I just pretty much bail out automatically because of all the pressure I've seen for the last few Maddens. I'm just so used to that at this point that I just threw a terrible pick. Second one, though, all Stites. Then for Phillip Rivers, I don't know. We just see quarterbacks in this game do weird stuff. You know how it is. Sliders have been tough to deal with here on Madden 18, and it's not really going to get a whole lot better. Madden 19 is around the corner, so hopefully a lot of things are improved. I will try to fix a few things for next episode, though. I'm going to tweak some things with the tackling slider because that controls a lot of block shed mechanics. And while I don't know exactly how it works, I'll try to figure it out and make gameplay a little bit smoother, because for the remainder of Madden 18, I would like some more entertaining games. There's a lot of action, but sometimes it's for the wrong reasons, and I want to make sure that things just are more enjoyable play to play. Next time we take on the Green Bay Packers, who have suffered a few injuries in their past couple weeks. They are now 5-3 behind us in the NFC North. We've had a lot of success against Green Bay in this series, including last episode, which was just a pure blowout. We'll see if we can beat the Packers again and get a step closer now to the postseason. As we are in the second half of the year, we'll start to think about how far this team can go. Now, Green Bay in the last 2 weeks have beaten Minnesota and lost to Houston. Sure, they lost a game in overtime, big deal, right? Well, wait till you see how it happened. First off, almost 600 yards of offense, and a lot of that came from Tom Savage. 343 yards and 3 touchdowns. Savage throwing out to Hopkins, Shad Thornton, CJ Fedorowicz. I can't wait to face this Green Bay secondary next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please drop a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications right when new videos are posted, and I will see you all again shortly. Have a great day.